Hey, what's up, guys? Ricky here. A lot of you have been asking about boom and crash and how to trade boom and crash. This is My Does Forex. You can search us on Telegram, WhatsApp, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. So let me show you how to trade boom and crash. Firstly, you have to meet three conditions. The first condition is that the yellow line has to be above the um, middle green line. So, for example, this yellow line that's passing there has to be above the middle green line. The yellow line, the moving MA, has to be above the green line. The second condition is that price, this price, the price has to be below the middle line. That is our sell conditions. The third condition is that this MACD has to be below for us to take a sell. So as you can see, when the yellow line was above the middle green line, when the price was below the green line, started from here where there's a dot, and when the MACD was below, that red line was below, that's when we began our sell, and we take our sell from that point where there's a full stop, all the way to the point here or here where the price touches the lowest green line, and we trade on the 5-minute time frame or the 15-minute time frame for the best effects. On the 1-minute time frame, there's too much noise. Let's look for some more opportunities for a sell. So there's another opportunity for a sell. As you can see, the yellow line was above. The yellow line was above, right there. As you can see, right there. Secondly, it was above the middle green line. Secondly, the price was below the green line. Started from there where there's a full stop. Secondly, the MACD was downwards, facing down. This red line at the bottom was down. So we can take our sell and stay in for as long as possible until the price touched the bottom, either here or there. Believe me, when you use this strategy, you can trade and spikes will never catch you, because this is a very effective strategy. Let's move on and do some more back testing so you can see how effective this strategy is. Let's go to the boom 1000. So the best times to trade 5 to 10 Central, 8 to GMT, then 8 to 10 Central African time. So as you can see, look at how many pips were moved right there when the yellow line was above the middle green line. As you can see right there on top, the yellow line was above. Then that was our first condition. Then our second condition, when price is below the middle green line, right there, price below the middle green line. Then our third condition, the MACD was down there, the red line was down there. Now guys, look at how many pips were gained in this market, all the way from there until there. That's more than 20 minutes. Or you can stay in the market and you don't get spiked. You continue trading, continue trading, and you never get spiked. Look at until there, where the market touched the bottom line, right there. That's where you exit. Now let's talk about how to trade spikes, how to catch spikes on boom. Now, for you to catch spikes on boom, you simply do the opposite. So the middle green line should be above the yellow line for you to catch a spike. So the middle green line should be above the yellow line. Let's look for spikes. Here one spike happened. The yellow line was below. Sorry, the yellow line was below, right there. The green line, the yellow line was below the green line. The MACD was coming from up. The MACD was down, so we don't take that trade. In this case, the MACD has to be upwards. So let's look for other opportunities. Looking for some more opportunities in this market. Looks like it was going in a downtrend for the. Okay, right there. It seemed it was coming from an uptrend, going into a downtrend. So the yellow line this time is below the green line, as you can see right there. As you can see right there, that's the first condition. The second condition, the price was above, came from the bottom, going above the middle green line, and the MACD this time was on top, facing upwards. The MACD was on top, so all our three conditions were met. Now look at how it boomed from here, boomed all the way until here, where it touched the upper Bollinger Band. So what we do is when we enter, we wait for it to spike and then we exit, or we will simply wait for it to go outside the top green line and we exit the market. Now look at all those pips you would have gained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 spikes in the market, and this happens multiple times in a day. So you can grow your account. This is a very powerful strategy. Let's look for some more opportunities here. Yes, here's another example. The MACD was facing upwards, as you can see there. The MACD was facing upwards. Our second condition, the yellow line was below the middle green line. Our third condition, the price was above the middle green line. And what we do is we took our buy for trading spikes on boom. Then immediately we took our buy. 3 spikes happen, 1, 2, 3, and you exit when the spike touches the top green line, and would have gained lots of pips in the market. Now guys, don't forget to subscribe, Midas Forex, and check me out on Telegram for more strategies. Now let me show you how we trade Crash. For Crash, we're simply doing the opposite. Let's start with Crash 500. So for Crash 500, the MA, the yellow line, should not be cutting the Bollinger. It should be below for a buy. The Bollinger is the one that's supposed to be cutting the moving average, and not vice versa. If the yellow line is cutting, that is not a good buy. We should wait. So for you to buy on Crash, the yellow line should be below the green line. The yellow line should be below the green line. The yellow line should be below the green line for a good buy entry, for us to trade a spike, for us to scalp the market. So as you can see here, the yellow line is below the green line. The green line is above right there. As you can see, the green line is above, and the green line is the one that's cutting the yellow line. The green line above the yellow line. First condition, the MACD is facing upwards. The MACD is facing upwards, and the price is above the middle line. So what we do, we take our buy. So once we take our buy there, we exit when price touches the top green line. That's when we exit the market. Believe me, when you use this strategy, spikes will look for you, but they'll never find you, because it's a very powerful strategy. Let's look for some opportunities on crash. More opportunities. There. There's a lot of noise there. Okay. The MACD is facing upwards. There. The yellow line is below the green line, and price is above the middle green line. And look at how long this signal took in the market. All these pips are the pips you would have gained in the market from here all the way until there. That is for our buy condition for scalping. Now let's check for our sell conditions for catching a spike. Now for our sell conditions on crash, let's go to crash 1000. You can do it for both indices, and you can trade spikes on any boom or crash, but you just have to wait for these conditions to be met, and this happens multiple times in a day. So for catching a spike on crash, the green line has to be below the yellow line. So the green line has to be below the yellow line, and the MACD has to be facing downwards. For example, here the yellow line was above. That time when scalping it was below, but this time it is above. The yellow line is above the middle green line, and the price is below, right there on the dot. The price is below the middle line, and the price is below the middle line, and the MACD was facing downwards. So we took our sell from there to catch spikes, and look at how many times it crashed from there all the way until here, where it touched the last green line, or here. All those are the spikes would have cashed in the market and would have gained lots of pips. Let's look for more opportunities. Keep in mind, guys, if you want to trade spikes for crash, you have to make sure the market is in a downtrend. Then if you want to trade spikes for boom, you have to make sure the market is in an uptrend. Otherwise, there's no point. This looks like another good opportunity in the market. See what happened here. The yellow line was above the middle green line, and our other condition, the price was below the green line, the middle green line, and the MACD was facing downwards. Now look at from there all the way until there, where there were spikes and would have gained lots of pips. So guys, follow me up on Midas Forex on Telegram and on YouTube. And for more strategies, like always, I get these expensive strategies and give them away at discount prices. You can hit me up for all the settings. Ricky Midas.